Good morning. Good morning. So today, I'm going to start my timer. I always forget to do that. And today, I'm going to start with just talking about our little people, right? Our young people. So today is a special offering for those that are parents or teachers or just people that work with young people. Hi, Vicky. Good morning. So if you are a person that is a parent or you work with young people or you know somebody that works with young people, this morning breath will be good for you. So let's start with this idea. It's important for us to remember that for the most part, our young people do not have control over their lives, right? Our young people are told by adults where they need to live, where they need to sleep, what schools they go to, the environments that they are in, even the resources that they have. Our young people usually have an adult that's deciding that for them. Their foods, their daily activities, and y'all know what? Even their movement. So for example, even movement is determined by the adults in young people's lives. What do I mean by that? Let's think about our school day. So in the school day, they're sitting at their desk all day. There's no movement happening, and they're not able to relieve or release any tension. Even going to the bathroom is decided by an adult in a young person's day, right? So just thinking about that, that's a little stressful to think about, right? Because think about you as an adult. If you had to ask to go use the bathroom. Yes. So, and then we talk about behaviors that young people have. And a lot of times we focus in on this young person need to change this behavior, and we try to tell them or instruct them on how to change the behavior. But in reality, when we want to see behavior modification in children, typically when we want to see a change of behavior in a child, it's the adults around them that need to change. So it's the adults around them that either need to change what's available to them, what they're offering, or even how they're talking to them, or even the energy that they're bringing into the room when with that child and co-regulating, right? So there's the backdrop, and I want to bring up and give you all a brief overview of trauma and stress, right? So trauma and stress is simply the experience of being overwhelmed, right? And let me look at my notes because I have so many things I want to tell y'all, and I'm trying to do it in 7 minutes. So trauma and stress is just simply this natural experience of life, and the body registers these experiences in the form of muscular tension. These patterns in our muscles, so our muscles have a muscle memory. So when we experience trauma or stress, we can feel it in our bodies and in our muscles especially. And as humans, we are neurologically, biologically, physiologically designed to endure stress. We're designed to endure, survive, and even evolve through stress and any challenge that comes our way. We were created that way. Aren't we amazing? We are genetically encoded to let go and recover from trauma and stress. All of us are. However, trauma, like I said, trauma and stress can get locked in the body. And so even in the muscles, we can lock trauma and stress in the body. If I ask you all to just point to a part of your body where you feel tension or stress, I'm sure many of you may point to your shoulders, or you might point to the head, like around here, or you might point to your belly or even your lower back, right? So there's an example that shows you how trauma and stress can get locked in the body. And it's because of trauma and stress that we have these deep muscle contractions, and our body is designed to do that so that we protect ourselves from harm. But it's essential to release this tension, right? So in our bodies, when we have these traumatic or stressful events, it's essential that we release it so we can return to allostasis. So going back to what I said about working with children, when we don't allow them to move, when we don't allow them to release through their day, think about how that impacts their mental health, their mental wealth. So sitting all day in a meeting, I'm sure you all can picture how your body starts to feel tense and the shoulders start to rise up. And I want us to think about our young people. And I want us to think about how everybody's criticizing, or teachers are it's kind of joking how people are saying like young people are doing these TikToks where all you see them doing is dancing and they're doing this and they're doing that. But in reality, it's their body needing to release. See, the body keeps the score. And our young people are way smarter than us a lot of the times. So they just naturally go into what they need. So all this dancing, this TikTok, all of that, that actually is a healthy response for the tension, the trauma, the stress that they're experiencing. And we need to let that space open up for them to do that. We need to allow them to do that, but we also need to create spaces where they can be calm and teach them ways that they can calm each other or calm themselves. And so today, what I want to do with you all is show you back breathing. And I have some special guests over here that I'm going to be using to help you see how to practice back breathing. So I have two different techniques and ways that we're going to practice back breathing. But like I said, we want to create spaces where they are allowed to be calm and good. My timer is just right. So that gives us just enough time to do our back breathing. So first I want to have Nia and Robbie come over here. Come on, quick. So these two are going to go into a cross-legged seated position. Robbie, you face the window, Nia here, and they're going to bring their backs next to each other. And anytime I usually do this with young people or even adults, I always say, first, you can just let your hands fall to your side. Always say, make sure you ask the person, is it okay if I touch you? So we want to make sure that we honor each person's space by saying, is it okay if I touch you? So Nia and Robbie have their backs together. They're going to sit in a straight up in a cross-legged seated, and then we're going to do some breath cycles together, because what will end up happening is their breath will start to synchronize and they'll match each other. So say, for example, Robbie was really nervous today or something happened that upset him. He could simply come and sit next to Nia, and just her breathing and them starting to breathe together will help calm his nervous system down. That's one thing. And then Malaya, I want you to come over here. So I'm going to have Malaya come into a child's pose. And this also is back breathing, but it's her receiving herself in a different position. So she's here in child's pose. And usually if I'm working with someone, I would say, is it okay if I touch you? And the way I would start that is just by gently placing one hand on her back and then moving over and placing both hands on her back to make sure that she knows that she is safe. So now what we're going to do is a few breath cycles together where Nia and Robbie will be back-to-back breathing. And then I will be breathing with Malaya with my hands on her back. So y'all ready? We're just going to do 4 breath cycles. You're welcome to close your eyes as you do this. First, notice your natural breath. And then all together, we're going to inhale and then exhale. Pause, inhale, pause, exhale. Pause, inhale, pause, exhale. One more, y'all. Inhale, pause, exhale. You all stay here. And just like that, inviting calm to their bodies, but also recognizing that they need movement. They need the opportunity to dance, to shake, to move around, but to give them a supportive space where we want them to be calm. And just like that, y'all, it was magic. I got these little bad kids to be quiet and be still. Didn't I, Nia? Because y'all some little bad kids that just don't know how to be quiet.
You want to change that rhetoric?
All right, I'm joking. Nia said I need to change that rhetoric. They're not really bad. Y'all have a good day. I probably went over my 7 minutes, but thank you. Thank you for watching.